Hello and welcome to Daytona International for another IndyCar broadcast from Checkers to Wreckers. This time we're going to do a Season 4 race with Jorgy. As you can see, Joel Chisavera starts on the pole with David Starrett in second, Marcus Tracy in third, Aaron Jorgensen. Jorgy is going to be starting in fourth, my teammate. Krista Nelson in fifth. I've raced with her plenty of times before. And first through 10th are separated by less than a tenth of a second. Moving on to the second page, we have Mark Axelson starting in 11th, Gil Szabo starting in 14th. Absolutely great name, love it. And then 18th through 26th did not set a time, so they'll be set by their iRating. You can take a look at some of the standings there. And finally, the final page, bringing up the rear of the field, is going to be April Thomas. So a lot of exciting action coming up. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hey guys, we're going to throw it down to Jorgy in the cockpit.
Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today?
Real good, Jorgy. Real good.
Feels good. Feels good driving the car, starting in fourth place right now.
Yeah, this is actually probably, stat check, this is your best qualifying effort of the season.
Is it?
Yep, qualifying has been an issue, and trust me, Daytona is one place where you do not want to start last.
That is true.
Yep. Death awaits you at every corner.
Well, this track, it doesn't really matter where you start. Front, back, you're probably gonna have a bad time at some point.
Okay, now I want to point out that this restart was pretty bad, but thankfully the
green flag.
Yep, sorry, the green.
Start, not a restart.
My bad.
If you're gonna make fun of me, I'm gonna make fun of you. It's all right.
That's fair game. That was horrible, but number 8's gonna pull you up to the front. You were way late on that. My only advice for the next restart is to make sure that you're watching the lead car and you move when he moves. Doesn't matter if the guy in front of you moves or not. There's enough space to get your momentum up. But at this track, if you don't move within about 0.5 seconds, half a second or so, of the car in front of you, you do lose the draft. So we just need to keep an eye on that. Other than that, looks like everybody made it through turn 1. No cautions. That's
it's a miracle.
That's a miracle. All right. So how's the car feel?
Car feels good. The car only gets loose coming out of turn 2, but that's at the end of the run. So otherwise, it's as straight as an arrow.
Do you anticipate taking tires or fuel today?
Nobody gets tires.
Nobody gets tires, and fuel is not an issue. All right. So what's your strategy for early race? Are you going to just play conservatively, or are you going to try to go for it? Or?
Well, I drive conservatively, especially since this is the start of the race. We have, I think it's 28 laps or so. Is that how
28 laps, correct?
Yeah. So there's plenty of time to make mistakes.
Yep. I think it's important if you are going to lay back that you lay back with the front group, because if you have an unexpected green flag race for the whole time, you're never going to get back there. So I think you're doing just a perfect job here. Are you having trouble with any of the lifting mechanisms or anything like that?
Yeah. As for which goes right there in between me, he really, if I was on the throttle, there's more controlling of my throttle, he probably wouldn't be even ahead of me right now. I'd be side by side.
And the 4 has blinked out of existence. Nobody knows where he is.
Yeah, he's no longer here. But on point, the 24, if I was more control of my throttle, the 24 and the 4 probably wouldn't have gotten past me. So.
Oh, caution's out, caution's out. Woo! we almost caused a second caution within the caution.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Locked him up there, but thankfully I don't think iRacing models that too much. So we're going to take a look at the replay, see what happened there, and we'll catch you guys on the restart. Okay guys, for the first incident here, we're following the number 11 car. The 26 on the inside is just going to drift up and absolutely tag him. He's going to go a little airborne there, but it doesn't look like anybody else is collected in the wreck. Really unfortunate how that ended up. He was just minding his own business and was taken out. Like we said, you can be taken out anywhere here. So here's another view of it. We're behind the 11. The 26 just comes up and makes contact. What a terrible racer. And here we go, right into the barrier over there. Okay, guys, we're back with Jorgy.
Hey.
And Jorgy, you're going to be restarting in
5th. We're starting in 5th.
Okay. So we lost a spot there, but overall, not bad. We avoided the incidents. we had the guy that blinked out of existence kind of disappear, so that he's not going to be there to ruin your race. One last person to worry about.
Yeah. So, just to finish my point real quick, throttle control is big deal. Let off too much, you get cars in front of you, and it's all reactionary, as at least to me it is. When I get those big runs on people coming out of the turns, I just need to control myself is what it comes down to.
And it can be difficult. I mean, you're pretty much letting off the 90% of the throttle or 95%. So if you're not used to it, or in this case, because he's using my cockpit, he may not be used to my pedals. So that's part of getting it as well. So here he goes on the restart. He was right on the cusp of losing them, but I think he's going to end up staying with them. So hopefully those restarts improve as the race goes on, because he was about a 10th of a second away from not catching this pack. Looks like he's still in 5th though, so the riding around strategy seems to have paid off so far.
And you guys, oh, there he is. You guys couldn't quite see it, but there he is on the outside right now. So I think we have quite a, whoa. For some reason, number 8 just dropped right off the pace.
Did he touch the apron there? I think he did.
What?
He touched the apron and no one died, and let me tell you, that's more rare than a unicorn. So you touch the apron in pretty much any track in the IndyCar series, and you're going to spin and take at least yourself out and usually somebody else. So that everyone got through that is actually a pretty big deal.
The guy right in front of me, he was flirting with that apron as well.
Right, and it looks like you've got Krista in there ducking in, the 24 car. Like I said, if you follow her, she'll take you to the front. She is a rather good racer. So it looks like you're up to P4 right now, which is really good. Oh, huge check up there. Oh, and the guy got into you too. So, yeah. Any damage?
Not that I can see.
Okay.
And there probably is, but I can't feel it.
Right, and we're coming up on lap traffic now, so this is always a harrowing moment. Oh, okay. We're through it at least. I can't guarantee that the rest of the cars are going to go through it just as well. Uh-oh, I hope you don't lose the pack here. You're right, that throttle modulation, you get off it too much and you just really go back. So it's just a hair that you're cracking it, and it takes a long time to get used to it.
Yeah, especially when you're driving it this fast and this close to the grid.
Right. It looks like you guys are in about a 5-car breakaway right now, 6-car breakaway.
Caution's out.
Caution's out.
So,
right.
So much for that breakaway.
Yeah. Now we get to do it all again. So we'll catch you guys at the next restart right after the replay. Okay, so here we are watching the pack. As we had alluded to, that slow car may cause an issue, and here it is. One guy gets into the wall, another guy has nowhere to go. All of a sudden we got spins, we've got crashes everywhere, lots of cars collected. I would say at least 7 or 8 cars are out of the race based on this incident. And wow. Wow, a lot of carnage. And here's another view of the incident. As we can see here, the one car gets into the wall, and all of a sudden, just a chain reaction. People tagging each other. Nobody's safe. On the left side of the screen, the one car, or the white car over there, got caught up. He was trying to go wide to avoid it. No such luck. Lots of cars out. Okay, and we're back. Looks like you're going to be restarting again in 5th position. So hopefully you get a better restart this time and don't lose the field.
Well, I'll try my darndest.
We really need that practice of that attack in that Team Jackwagon race, and we need to practice restarts for sure. And I need to practice pitting because I'm freaking terrible at it all of a sudden. Oh, you hit the limiter in first. I think that could probably.
That might be the end of the day right there.
Yeah, first is the one you can hit it in second or third because you're up to speed, but first really keeps you back. Maybe 8 can push you to the front. I see he's behind you. Looks like that's what he's trying to do. No, it looks like you're going to end up losing them.
Yeah, I've lost.
Okay, well, this could actually play in your favor if they have a major incident up there. I mean, they're pretty decent drivers. I haven't seen anything that risky yet out of the front group, so. But who knows? I mean, as the race goes on, the closer you get to the end, the more bonehead moves people pull out of their bag. So, how's the car feel? Any damage? Anything off the last contact with that guy?
Everything feels fine.
Excellent.
What's interesting might be all this stuff happening right behind me, though. I got at least 2 cars on my back right now.
There are probably there's a trail of at least 15 cars behind you. I can see them. It's real exciting back there. I guarantee you if we have another caution, it's probably going to come from that group because they're all over the place.
So,
Current events, since it looks like you're not going to catch them for a while and we got a little bit of time to fill.
got time to kill. Let's do it.
All right, so everyone was watching the NASCAR race at Talladega last weekend.
I know I was.
I know I was. Kevin Harvick at the end. Got to talk about it. It's a major talking point right now. Did he intentionally wreck Trevor Bayne?
I don't know. I have an opinion, but real first, I want to throw it up to you guys. What do you guys think? Was he at fault or was he not at fault? Let us know in the comments. There's your plug for you, buddy. But no, I don't think he meant to wreck Trevor Bayne, but I think he knew exactly what he was doing by starting there, knowing he had a broken car. And if it wasn't for the chase, he wouldn't have gotten away with it. If this was a spring race, NASCAR would have looked at him and said, "Get your car to the back. You can't start there."
I kind of blame NASCAR for this. They should have parked him. I don't care if he's a championship contender. If you know that car can't do above pace speed, it needs to be parked, period. My opinion, he absolutely intentionally wrecked him. And I hate to say this, there's a lot of Kevin Harvick in me. I would do the same thing to win, probably. So, I mean,
so is that a confession?
Can't fault him.
Is that what that is?
A confession. I've never wrecked anyone to win intentionally in this game, but I'm saying, like, in real life, I can't say I wouldn't do the same thing. And especially if, whoa, right behind him. Man, major incident. Wow. Cars everywhere, cautions out. Holy wow. We're going to have a lot to go over in the replay, so stick with us.
That.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Wow, huge wreck. So let's take a look from the blimp view. Keep an eye on the black car right behind Jorgy there on the right-hand side of your screen. He was clear, waited too long to pull down, ends up making contact, sends that guy off, and then starts just a chain reaction of collecting all the cars after he comes off the wall. No one's safe. Look at that. The yellow car thought he made it through. He gets collected. These guys, that guy gets collected right there. His race is over. It doesn't matter where you run at Daytona. Front, back, left, right, everybody is possibly going to take you out. This is the view right behind Jorgy. As you can see, they come together, and it's just absolute carnage back there. Like I said, you can run anywhere you want on this race course, and you're not going to be safe. And that just shows that riding in the back is not necessarily a safe strategy, and it often leads to disappointment. Okay, guys, welcome back. Jorgy's going to be restarting in.
We're still in fifth.
It's a common theme today. So running in the top 5 at a plate track, which I guess these really aren't plate tracks, but they're kind of plate tracks. It's pack drafting.
We understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah. I think I'd take that every day. I mean, obviously I want to race for the win, but the guy that finishes in 10th all the time because he doesn't take any risks and avoids people, that's not racing to me. So hopefully you can have a good restart here, get a chance to race for the win. You ready?
Ready.
All right, no, you weren't.
No, not ready.
Oh, no, you weren't. Oh, man. Don't know if you're going to be able to catch them. Yeah, wow, you lost the draft already before even turn 1. It's okay.
That's the opposite of ready.
That is the... Yeah, okay, so now the strategy is hope that they all wreck and that you avoid it and you win, or just hold on for a top 5.
Well, another caution. I'd like another caution. I mean, if everybody wrecks in front of me, I'd be okay with it, but it's kind of a shallow victory. Yeah, everyone's gone.
I'll tell you this. If you end up winning this because they wreck in front of you, it may not feel as great as passing the guy for the win, but I assure you it counts exactly the same in the standings column. So you should take that and smile and be like, I just won a race that I wasn't at my best at, just wait till I bring my A game.
Yeah,
that's how I look at it. I mean, I had a race earlier this week that I ended up winning. I got into Pepst, one of the guys I race with, First
This
name.
guy on the outside.
Ooh, yeah, he's making a move.
Not quite though, but he was
was
almost had
really
some help
close.
from the guy.
Thankfully, he didn't decide to just come down and chop you, because that happened to me quite often. But anyway, I got into this guy Pepst, one of my friends, one of the guys I race with. He was in second, and he ended up shuffling back to fourth. And because he got out of the gas, it caused a chain reaction. But as I was going around him, my nose was in the lead, and then the caution came out at the end, and I won the race. And I felt really hollow about that. But then, a couple hours later, I was like, woo! So it takes, sometimes it's a delayed reaction, but you take the win any way you can get it.
Yeah, that's a good philosophy, I guess.
Okay, taking a look here. Oh my goodness! Oh, Jorgy, you didn't even lift. You're just like, I'm going. My goodness.
Triplet.
Did you get any X's on that?
He hit the top of my car.
Hit the top of your car.
That's all I can think of.
You didn't even lift, though. What was up with that?
Well, I figured, here's a chance. The chance is right there. So we're either going to go for it or we're going to have a great crash video later.
Yeah, well, you went for it, and with under 3 to go, you're in first. Caution's out. This is your race.
Yeah.
Well done, man.
Thank you.
All right.
I still feel like I don't deserve it, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it happens like that. So this win's going to count just as much as all your other wins.
Well, so since we still have some lap time to the checkered flag, is there anything else you want to talk about? We probably have like 6 minutes.
I don't think anyone else is going to want to listen to anything at this point, but what we are going to do is we're going to take a look at the replay, and then we'll have the post-race show coming up in just a couple minutes.
I like it.
All right, thanks, guys. Okay, so here we are riding on with the lead group here. You can see number 3 goes down, touches the apron, comes up, hits Krista, number 24, and just causes absolute chaos. And Jorgy just zooms through that, and so does second place. Maybe not lifting was the strategy there, because honestly that whole track was blocked and there's not a whole lot of runoff right there. Either way, he got very lucky. And here's the overhead view just to really bring home how many cars got collected here. It wasn't just the 4. You can see Jorgy zoom through there and the second place car get through there, but they also collected quite a few other cars. There's a car spinning in the back stretch. There's 2 more cars that were collected in the back, or in the front stretch and in the back. It's just really chaos there. So he was lucky to make it through. Welcome back, guys, to the post-race report. As you can see by the standings here, Jorgy did pull off the win, his second ever feature win in an IndyCar. Very well done, Jorgy.
Thank you.
Top 5 is Marcus Tracy, Alfred Shepard, Gil Szabo, great name there, I love it, and Drew Parrish. Notable names down in the field, looks like Krista ended up coming in 12th. Pretty much everyone that was involved in that 4-car wreck right in front of you at the end there came in 10th through 14th.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. They were having a decent run too, so they
Absolutely.
definitely didn't deserve that.
Yeah, it's racing. You guys saw what happened on the replay, and sometimes, you just can't avoid it. Like I said, you're not any safer in the back than you are in the front, and hopefully all of the incidents that you watched today really proved that point to you. Doesn't matter where you run, caution and trouble is always going to be looking for you.
If you didn't know before, you know now.
All right, so overall, great race. We'll work on those restarts for next time, and I think that you'll end up pulling off a win, by passing or by leading the whole time. So either way, definitely getting better. I mean, think of it, I think you've had, maybe 6 IndyCar starts now?
About that number.
Yeah, and you have 2 wins and a whole bunch of top 5s, and you've done really, really well. So as long as you continue to bring your A game, I don't see any reason why you won't move up throughout the rankings of iRating.
That's the goal, so I'm going to give it the old college try.
All right, well, until next time, this is Dak O'Neill.
This is Aaron Jorgensen.
We'll catch you next time. Keep your foot in it. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, you can click like in the bottom. We also love to hear your comments. You can subscribe for more with the link on the left here. And I also have additional IndyCar action, Jorgy's Corner, and some of the other leagues I run. So until next time, I'll catch you on the track, and checkers or wreckers, keep your foot in it.